Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be learning how to model this barrel. Um, what inspired me to model this barrel is I saw um, a tutorial video online on how to model this barrel, and I just wanted to do the same thing. That's just basically it. Nothing more, nothing less. The whole idea is to teach you guys step by step how to model this barrel. Yeah, just a few steps, and everything you're going to need is in Blender. You just have to enable some add-ons. Then these materials you're going to have to download from the internet yourself, which I will not be covering. I won't be covering how to get this wooden material and then the floor as well. But this backdrop, I would show you how to do. It's just a simple setup. You need your principal BSDF and it's material output, and then you just pick this color and then just that's it. So that's enough being said. If this is what you want to learn, keep watching and let's jump into it. So with a new scene opened up in Blender, what you want to do is select all of the default objects like this and go X and delete. So you want to go Shift A and add in a cylinder. Leave all of the default settings the way they are. You don't have to change anything. So what you want to do is tap into edit mode and go to your front orthographic view and then scale it on the Z axis like that. Let's give it some height. Then the next thing you want to do is go Control R to add in a loop in the center. Click twice and then go S to scale it out like that. Scale it up like about this much. Then what you want to do is so what you want to do now is go Control B and then bevel it like about this much. Something like this should be fine. And you want to go A to select everything and go S Shift Z so you can scale it out on the Y and X axis, excluding the Z. Something like this should be okay. Then let's see. Yeah, this is fine. Then what you want to do though is go to your top photographic view. In fact, it's, just go to your face select option and select everything. Go to your front photographic view and go Shift Alt, select this face to deselect just one, and then you want to go X and then delete faces. So you have only this one. So you go A to select it and go to your top photographic view and set your pivot transform to 3D cursor, because 3D cursor you have the origin point in the center. Then what you want to do now is go Shift D and rotate 11.25. Then you press enter. The reason why I did that is we have 360-degree in a full revolution. Yeah, and the vertices or the faces of these, before I deleted, we had 32 faces. So if you go 360 divided by 32, it will give you 11.25. So that's why I'm going with 11.25. So if you go Shift R, it will repeat that action, and then you would have something like this, and it should be very very accurate because we used calculation on this. So this should be fine. You go here to select everything, go to your modifiers and add in a solidify modifier. You want to go into the negatives here so it can like be a little bit thick outside like that. This should be fine. Then you want to go ahead and give this a bevel modifier as well. You want to bring the amount way down. You want to bring it to like point two, something like that, point two or point three. Then increase the segment count, and you're gonna tap out and right click and then go shade smooth, and then you should have this. So this looks very much like a barrel. I think I like it. It looks very much like a barrel. So what you want to do next is go to your front photographic view and go Shift A and add in a circle. Go to your wireframe mode and tap into edit mode and go GZ and move it to like this point and go S to scale it out like that. Okay, the reason why it's scaling from the middle is because pivot transform is still in 3D Crucible, so we have to change it back to median point. And then when you go S to scale this time around, you can scale it from there like that. So what you want to do now is go E to extrude on the Z, and then extrude a little bit like that. Then what you want to do next is go to your top photographic view, and then you want to go E to extrude S to scale to give it a little thickness. Something like this should be fine. Then go to your front photographic view and go to your solid mode, and we should be able to uh, okay, let's step back out and let's see what we have something like this. Then what we want to do is go into your edit mode, A to select everything, and then S to scale it out a little bit like that, just a little, so it's not intersecting too much with the wooden part of the barrel. So this is like a belt that is holding it. However, this belt is um looking too loose at the top. So what we want to do is in our face select option, go Shift Alt, select this top face, and go ahead and scale just the top face like that. Something like that should be fine. Then go to your edge select option, go Shift Alt, select this edge and this edge, and go Control B, and then bevel them like that. Something like that should be fine. Then what you want to make sure you do is tab back out and right click and go shade smooth and give this a subdivision surface modifier. Okay, so this is fine. This is lovely. So what we want to do now is select this and go to your front view. We want this to one have the same thing we have over here to be here as well. So what we want to do now is go back to our 3D cursor. So the origin point is in the center here. So what you want to do is go Shift D, R to rotate on the X axis by 90. So you'd have this. Okay, that's not what we want to do. Control Z to undo that. So you go Shift D, R, 90. Okay, that's not what we want to do either. I think the mistake is we have to take this back to the medium point actually. Okay, so Shift D, R, X, 90. Oh my god, I'm not getting it. Shift D, R,